Our contract expired on the midnight on October 31st. We began negotiations back in July.
And there are certain issues that had to be dealt with, particularly the new technology.
We deserve to be paid for our work in new media, whether it's written for or reused on the internet, on mobisodes, downloaded through iTunes. Writers deserve to share in the revenues that the big companies and the studios are making.
When you're able to stream a TV show on your computer, you're watching a rerun. But in the contracts it says that writers should be paid for the reruns, but they're not getting paid.
I think that they want to defend that, what they can see as a principle, which is not to share on the new media. And I think it's going to be a potentially long and very divisive strike on that.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night. It's Saturday. It's Saturday night.
This is not a strike about millionaire writers or star actors. This is a strike about rank and file union members, middle class people that are trying to make a living.
We'll be picketing different locations around New York City on every single day. We're at 30 Rockefeller Plaza, where NBC is based, and which is a real media hub. And so we were passing out flyers to, incredible tourist traffic that comes through there, and then NBC is right there, and we had a lot of support from Tina Fey was there from 30 Rock, and Seth Meyers, of course, who's been here today.
I mean, I hope we'll do a show this Saturday. That's, I'm trying to stay as optimistic as possible. I assume they will show reruns until, the writers come back to work and write new stuff.
I know about Law & Order Criminal Intent, and I know that there are a couple of more scripts that they can shoot, and after that the show will stop shooting because they won't have any more scripts.
Letterman's in repeats for at least this week, and longer possibly if it comes to that. So other staffers who work for the Late Show are being paid for the time being, but we're obviously not working and not being paid.
Both of our shows are topical shows, so material that was created before it's not going to be of much relevance 2 or 3 weeks from now anyway, so especially Saturday Night Live, we have nothing. Everything that was created before, they won't use any of that, so they need our writing now.
What the writers would like, and the Writers Guild would like, was basically for people to not write off writers when it comes to the internet, and make sure that people realize how important they are and compensate them financially. Unfortunately, a lot of studios and the producers who were protesting have already used this as an opportunity to sort of fire people and clean out their inventories, and sort of projects they didn't really want to work on, they're dumping, using the strike as an excuse.
The studio's argument would be that the writers get paid very handsomely up front, and also that writers get paid, for every 20 scripts that writers get paid for, only one gets made. So the studio's argument would be that there's an enormous amount of expense in sort of research and development or advanced payments.
Well, the studio's argument against the writers is that they're claiming that there's no money to be made from internet and new media, or that they're not sure that there's any money to be made with the internet and new media.
It's not an argument, really. It's a matter of greed.
Well, nobody willingly gives up power or money. There's always been an institutionalized loathing for writers. The people that you need, but they're also the people who frequently are, this is going to sound snobby, but they're frequently better educated than you are, and they're funnier than you are, and they're really annoying to have around because they usually are the ones who come up with the perfect thing to say in the moment.
Both the actors and the Directors Guild, their contracts are coming up soon, I believe in June, and they're going to have the same issues that we have. So, it's slightly unfortunate that all our contracts didn't run out together, but yes, I think they're very supportive of it.
We're all part of the same artists, unions for artists, so it behooves us to come down and show our support.
I am a WGA member. I support this strike as a writer, as an actor, as a producer, and as a director.
I would surely encourage every viewer to write to their networks and tell them that you support the writers and that we write the shows and we deserve a piece of the huge profits that are made.
I'm a really big fan of writing letters.
That would be the best thing to do, to write or phone or email the studios and the networks.
When you think about the history of movies, maybe you can name me 4 or 5 producers, possibly. You probably can name me many more writers and directors, yes? All right, so that's what's going to, it's just like when you go back to ancient Greece, you can't name me more than 2 or 3 generals, but you can name all the playwrights. So ultimately, the writers will prevail. They just may have to live on cold cuts for a while.